Everybody, as we check in on conditions here, got a next weather alert for both Wednesday, Thursday, may extend until Friday depending on how much rainfall we get. This is 4 heavy rain bands that are going to start on Wednesday. In fact, as early as Tuesday night, particularly down in the Keys, I think we'll get that going, and wind gusts around 30 to 50 miles an hour. That's why we have a tropical storm watch that's in effect and has been since 5 o'clock from Key West to the 7-mile bridge. That'll likely be turned into a warning as we get closer to the event. A watch means 48 hours away from tropical storm conditions, 36 with a warning there. Radar and clouds pretty quiet today. Easterly wind, that's going to be with us tomorrow. I think late tomorrow is when we start getting in on the shower activity associated with our system here that will eventually be called Tropical Storm Helene. It will become a hurricane. In fact, the National Hurricane Center forecasting this to become a major Category 3 storm as we head into the Gulf of Mexico. So this is going to be a huge event there for them across portions of the Panhandle. And if it's strong enough, certainly those winds and those hurricane force winds could extend well inland towards portions of I-10 there into Tallahassee, Panama City getting involved there. But the worst of the storm as far as the surge on the eastern side of it with that counterclockwise flow. And you can see that here as it makes a run at the Nature Coast Thursday, 2 p.m. That is the forecast point. And then heading into the evening hours, that is when we're looking at another. This is going to be the 4th hurricane to make landfall across the United States so far in this 2024 season. For us, the winds, again, at issue. I showed this to you earlier. Look at the clock there. Tuesday night, we're still okay. It'll be a breezy day, but then the gusty winds, the tropical storm force winds, they'll begin in earnest through Wednesday evening, and it continues to really ramp up. But notice the more dangerous winds are, of course, well offshore, associated with what then will be Hurricane Helene. 40, 45 mile an hour winds, and then heading up into Tampa, they could be looking at wind gusts over 65 miles an hour. Rainfall tallies anywhere from 3 to as much as 5 inches, but that's going to extend throughout the period of Wednesday into Saturday. So it's not like we're going to get it all at once. So we may be okay, and it may just be a localized flooding event. But I think when those bands roll through, we have the potential of some significant totals here. There's next weather rain trackers. You can plan your Tuesday. Very quiet, only about a 20% rain chance through the early part of the day. And then by the evening, that's when we'll start getting in on the first bands of precip associated with Tropical Storm Helene by then. As we check in on the forecast for tomorrow, rain chances 20%, and we'll keep them pretty low, and then increasing on Tuesday night. Of course, next weather alert for both Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll begin to see some improvement. I think Saturday we're still in that deep moisture tail, so that's going to keep our rain chances high, and then lesser coverage by Sunday and Monday.